Hi guys, it's Eileen here and welcome to my channel. I am so happy that you have stopped by and I hope that you enjoy my little DIY tutorial on how to make your own tray. This is really simple and I'm using all Dollar Tree products. You know, you go to the store, you can't buy a tray for just a few bucks. So this is going to cost me, I bought $1 for this contact paper. This contact paper is super beautiful. It has black and white flowers. Adhesive diamond wrap. This was from the Dollar Tree as well. And I purchased 3 frames, just like this, from the Dollar Tree. You will need your hot glue gun. You will also need E6000, or you could pick up the Fix-All they sell at the Dollar Tree. They work just the same. So what I'm going to do is separate my pieces outside of my frames, and I'm going to be using a combination of hot glue and E6000 because it will help keep everything more in place fast with the hot glue, and the E6000 will cure over time. I have already separated my backs, and you will really only need one of these when you're finished. And I have my frames and my glass separated. On one of the frames, you're going to leave these little tabs because that's how you're going to secure the back when everything's all dry and you can put the glass back in. I'm going to start gluing the glass, and I'm only going to use E6000, and I'm going to layer one piece on top of the next and the next, and I'm going to put my glue all over the glass because at the end I'm going to be covering my glass with this contact paper. The glass is really not that strong. That's why we want to layer all 3 together. While you're gluing and layering this, you want to make sure that you want to make sure everything's aligned right so it fits back in the frame when we're all done. Putting my E6000 all over the frame because, like I said, it's going to get covered up at the end. Okay, so my 3 sheets are all glued together. I'm just lining them upright so that they all will fit right back inside of the frame when I'm ready to set it back in. Basically, you have to let that sit for quite some time. I'm going to let mine sit overnight. So my glass is put aside and I'm going to let that dry, and now I'm going to work on my frames. Now these frames have these little tabs here, and you're only going to need the one that's on the very bottom to have those tabs, because that's the one you're going to put the glass in, and you're going to use these tabs to secure your glass in place. These tabs that I have on my frame seem to have a tiny little screw in them, so I'm going to use my tiny little screwdrivers from the Dollar Tree that I have to get these little tabs off. So I'm going to get to that. Sometimes you could just use a plier, but with these, they were not coming off with the plier. So I had to get out the mini screwdriver. Okay, so my tabs are off 2 of the frames. So your frame is going to be right side up, and the first one that you place down is going to be the one with the tabs. Very important. So the next step, I'm going to use my hot glue gun as well as the E6000 because the hot glue gun will keep it right in place and the E6000 will cure over time, making it much more durable. You're going to place your second frame right side up on top of your first frame. Make sure to align these properly. I'm just going to press down just for about 10 seconds just to get it to really just stick and stay in place. Now I'm going to carefully put my third frame on top of the other 2 frames, lining them up just so. I'm just going to lay something heavy on top of my frame so that they all dry and stay tightly snug together, and then once it's all dry, I'll show you the rest. It's the next day now, and my frames have dried together. You could see there's 3 together, and my glass is now all dried, stacked in 3, so that it's much more sturdy than the 1 sheet of glass. What I'm going to do next is wrap my glass in the contact paper. You're going to simply lay your glass down on your contact paper and fold it up and start wrapping it as you would a present. Take your time. There's no hurry. Once you have your glass sheet all wrapped in your contact paper, you're ready to put it back into your frame. Originally, I thought I would save this back piece. It is just too bulky to flip these tabs over it all. So I am not going to be using this piece after all, and I am simply going to push my tabs over my glass. This could be a little challenging just because now that you have 3 layers of glass instead of the 1 layer you were supposed to have. So I'm just going to use my pliers for a little bit of help here. You're just going to do your tabs, secure your glass into place on all 4 corners. Just be very careful not to break your tab off, because you do need this to secure your glass back into place. So my glass is secured into place. It is looking so pretty, just like a beautiful black and white classic small tray. I love it. I absolutely love it. So now we're just going to glam it up for some few final touches. I showed you this adhesive wrap I also purchased at the Dollar Tree. I've decided to use strips of 4. I will continue to apply my adhesive backing all across the border I want to place it, wrapping it around. Okay, the tray is complete. My tray is completed. Thank you guys so much for staying with me for this little tray tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You have to give this a definite try. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that bell icon for future notifications. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you soon. Bye!